welcome to another process video. I'm Jenny and I'm just showing you some bits and pieces that I am using today in this layout, and the stuff that I'm using is from a company called 7 Dot Studio, and this is a whole collection pack that I'm using, and I am doing a 8.5 by 11-inch layout, and so I'm just cutting down the cardstock and I'm getting ready to go. So this background looks a little bit yellow on the video, but it's actually a lovely greeny sort of yellowy tone, so almost like a fluorescent color, but there's been lots of this color showing up in some scrapbooking supplies. So even though this is an older collection, you know, this color is pretty fresh and new, and you will be seeing a lot more of it, I think. So all I'm doing at the moment is just working out where I'm going to put my photos, which is pretty much straight across the middle, and I'm going to use some of these elements as little accent pieces. So I've got that orange spot scalloped sticker there that I will stick down, and I'm using some of these cards or these little tags, so they didn't have the holes punched in them, so I've just popped them out and put a hole in there myself. And I'm just having a look at some of the elements on here. So there was lots of little tags and stickers and all sorts of things. So I'm just cutting out this little die cut piece here that says "Let's have fun." And I've left a little bit of a border around the edge, and then I decided that I didn't like the way it was cut. It was a bit wonky, so I've trimmed it down again and there's no border. So I'm going to make a little bit of a cluster at that top right hand side of the photo, and I'm just cutting out some of these elements to layer up. So that's a little tag. So the little circle one says "Let's have fun," and that little tag says "Live life." And then I just have a look at what else I want to use, and I had this little happy piece from my silhouette, and I used that in some other project and have had a few extras, so I'm going to add that as well. So this one here says "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans," and I've just popped that up on some foam tape and give that a little bit of dimension. And so there I've popped the sticker down, and that's a bit of a anchor or a resting place for those photos, or a little shelf. And I've just put a little bit of sticky tape, I'm just putting it at the bottom so that I can pull the photos up and layer the pieces behind. So that little aqua piece with the doilies is from another layout that I have made, and that's just a scrap leftover, so I thought I would use that as well, incorporate a bit of that colour in. And I'm just trimming down some of the tags here that are a bit longer and I don't need the whole thing, and then I can just use them on other projects and layer them up. So the photos here are of my daughter Johanna, and she is a beautiful artist. She is so creative. She is amazing, and I love to be creative, but I don't draw. I'm not a I can't draw. Let's just say that. Stick figures, you know, even have a problem for me. They don't look like stick figures. So she is a natural artist. She paints and she draws, and she is amazing. So here she is at her friend's house, and she's whipping up this art piece, and I think it took her a whole hour or so to make, and it was an abstract art piece, and it's got lots of dimension on it, and it's just beautiful. So that was, you know, her fun thing, and she does that to relax and enjoy some downtime. And so that's what these photos are all about. And she laughs at that t-shirt because she put her friend's t-shirt on. It's a Bob Marley t-shirt, and so she thinks it's hilarious. But anyway, so just I'm sticking a few little sticker element pieces from the sticker sheet down, and just adding a few little bits of dimension to the page and a few little textures. So some of these elements have just got different patterns in them. And now I'm adding some more circle elements, so I've decided to carry that circle elements up from the bottom left up to the top right. So they had some circle stickers and some circle cutouts, so I've either cut them out or just poked them out from this little sheet, and just trying to work out what else is going to work on this layout. So I'm still enjoying doing this size, lots of fun. The time goes relatively quick, although I have been procrastinating with them, so it's still taking just as long, but I'm really loving the little mini size. I showed my husband the other day and he was like, where's the rest of the layout? So he's not used to seeing this small size, but I'm loving the little mini size. It's really cute. So I'm just going to make a little cluster up at the top right hand side and put one down on the bottom right, top left, and one at the bottom right as well. So the little sticker up the top says, "You make me happy," and I'm just cutting out a little tag. And where am I going to put that? I think I tried to put it up there. I tried to incorporate this one in, but I didn't really like the look of it there, so I think I've just put it aside, and I'll end up using that at some other stage. So sometimes it's just a matter of trial and error and seeing what you like and what you don't like, and sometimes I can't tell whether I'm going to like it or not until I see it. And so now I've just got these little circles, and I'm going to attach them with my tiny attacher, and that brings another little fun element and medium to the page, so a little bit of metal. So I make sure that I go and staple a few other little areas as well, so that has a repeating theme at different places in the layout. And so here I am with these little stickers. Some of them I just stick flat down, and some of them I pop up on foam dots. And just tuck them in, nestle them in behind different areas. And happy that I'm not going to tuck any more stuff under there, so I can stick the sticky tape and get it all down. And happy that that's going to poke in there. So that has a little bit of dimension with the foam tape, as well as that little circle I just put on there then. And I really enjoyed working on this layout. It was lots of fun. And here I go with my tiny attacher and just staple that happy word there. And I love the way it ends up hanging down off the circle and onto the page, except for I ran out of staples halfway through and then it got stuck. So I should have actually edited this out, but you know, sometimes these things work and sometimes they don't. So I had to actually open it up, go and get some more staples and put them in, work it again, didn't work, keep trying, open it up again, it's got something stuck in it. So you know, sometimes you just got to persevere with these things and then they work like a dream. So it's working again and going fine. So sometimes you just got to open it up if it's a bit stuck. Maybe it's got a bent staple in there or something, not sure. They seem to be a little bit temperamental for me when it's got the last, say, 20 staples in it. So now I just end up taking them out when it gets low and just changing it up a little bit. So just looking at these sticker sheets, and there wasn't any words on there that I wanted to use, so I pulled out these Teresa Collins stickers, except I was having trouble actually getting them off the backing. They didn't want to come off. It was like they were only half stuck, and the other half was, you know, not cut properly or something, but I figured it out in the end. So I've just got find joy in the simple things at the bottom right, and just having fun at the top, and a little word that said sparkle at that little element at the top right cluster. And I'm just putting on my date and I actually think I put the whole wrong date on, but well, I looked at it and went, I don't think that was February the 12th, but oh well. I think I was meant to put down the, no, I don't know what I was putting, but it wasn't February the 12th, but only I know. You don't know. I haven't told you, so we're none the wiser. It's all okay. And just testing out the date stamp because I can never work out which way it's meant to go. So I'm always scared that I'm going to put the date on and it's upside down. And what am I doing now? I've gone somewhere. Aha, enamel dots. I think I was looking enamel dots and trying to work out the same right colour, but the bluey colour was just wrong. So I end up pulling them off and not having them on there at all. And I pull out my black ink, and yeah, I'm trying with some different colours, but it still didn't work, so I just pull them off. And I pull out my black ink, ready for my black ink splatters. So it's Indian ink that I'm using, which is a bit different to India ink. It has a shellac in it, and that keeps it shiny and helps them to form beautiful spots. So I will leave you here now, and I'll leave you with some stills at the end. Thank you for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. I would love that, and leave me a comment if you would like to, and I will see you next video. Bye!